Hi everyone, welcome back. Marco here, and we are back again with another ASIC miner test and review. Today, what we have here is the HS box from GOLDSHELL. Just received this unit. It's brand new, and as you can see, this is a very small unit. This is meant for home mining. It's very efficient. This particular box is rated at 230 watts hour, and it can compute up to 235 gigahash per second. And it has a particular option where you can mine two different tokens on this one. So basically you can switch between two different tokens and two different algorithms, so you can see which one is more profitable, and you can choose which one you want to mine using the same unit. Here we go. I'm gonna open this and show you guys what comes with the box from factory. As you can see here, we have, this is like the guide and the manual, and you can scan those codes to go through the website for installation manuals. And what we have here is, this is like Wi-Fi antenna. This particular miner comes with Wi-Fi card, as you can see here. So if it's not convenient for you to run like an Ethernet wire, which would be better, but if it's not convenient, you can just connect your box to a Wi-Fi network, and it should work perfectly. Okay, here we have it outside the box. As you can see, this is a very small unit, and as I mentioned earlier, this is meant for house mining because it's really quiet and doesn't create any heat, or the power consumption is very low. So as you can see, it got like two fans here, and in the front side we have the antenna port for the Wi-Fi card. We have the RJ45 for the Ethernet cable, and we have the power connector. And basically this particular miner comes from factory without a power supply, but the guys that supplied us with this particular unit for our test, they were kind enough and gave us this power supply. So it comes with two or three connectors, so this is very convenient for home use as well, because it doesn't make any noise or whatever. As you can see, the fan is big but doesn't make any noise. This one is rated at 500 watts, and this miner is pulling 230 watts per hour. So this particular power supply should be powerful enough to power up this little miner. Okay, so that's it. So I will go ahead, connect the power supply, and I will see if I'm going to use Wi-Fi or Ethernet connection, and I will show you guys how we set up this miner, and we're gonna be running it for 24 hours, and we will see the result of mining two different tokens for 24 hours, and we will. All right, guys. So I've just done the installation for the miner, and it's been running already for 1 hour and a half. And as you can see, I'm on the main interface, the main page for the miner. To access your miner, to get the IP address for your miner, you can use any advanced scan tool for IP addresses. So, or you can just access to your router and see your miner's address. As you can see here,
I already done the initial setup for the miner, and it's been online and running for 1 hour and a half. On the main page, this is the mining status. So this is your information for the HS box. So this is the firmware version, this is the hardware version. Here we have the average hash rate, which is 235, which is the maximum hash rate this miner can hash uh, at. So this is your fan speed, hardware error, which is at 0.76. Reject rate at the moment is still at 0. And then this is your hash power plan, which is your your mining mode. Right now I'm running the hash rate mode, which is the maximum hash rate. I think this miner has only one mode, which is the because it's very efficient and it doesn't use a lot of power. So they just uh, they just they they just give it one mode, so you don't have to switch between modes, and you don't have like efficiency mode or balanced mode like the other miners. Down here, as you can see, we have the graph for the hash rate chart, and which is very normal. Like as you can see, the hash rate was going up and down. And down here we have the hashboard. As you can see, this miner comes only with the hashboard, so we have the details here. It's the hash rate is still 237, 238. This is the temperature of your PCB and also the chip. The chip is gonna be the chip is gonna be always higher than your PCB. And also you have your mining details here. So first of all, after you ask for the first time to your miner, what do you want to do is basically you have the language. So it comes with a Chinese language as a default language, so you have to switch to English. And then the first thing you have to do is your miner is gonna be locked. So the interface is gonna be locked. So you're not gonna be you're not gonna be able to change anything, any settings on your miner. So all you have to do is first of all you have to unlock your HS box. So to unlock the miner, what you have to do is the username is admin and the password. The default password is from 1 to 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then you hit unlock, and then as you can see here, the status now it's unlocked. Okay, and once you have done that, what you want to do is you want to set up your pool, the pool where you're going to be mining your NHS token. So as you can see here, my miner is already set up, but it's very easy. You just click on add, and then as you can see here on the miner, the miner has already like a preset pools that you might use, or if you have your own pool, you're just gonna copy your address. Just bear in mind that you have the first part of this of the address, so you don't have to put it here. So if you're using one of these, you just click here. So basically, it brings the HNS pool address, and then all you have to do is just put your worker name, miner name, and your password, and then you hit apply. And if you're not using one of these pools, what you're gonna do is you're gonna log into your pool, get the address, and then just paste it here. Just 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 be careful with the address. So as we have already here this first part, so just so you don't make a mistake. Once done that, the pool address is gonna be here, and it's gonna turn green, means it's mining already. What we have here on the miner section as well is this is the hash rate mode. This is your mining mode, which is, as I said earlier, it's only one mode. This is for this option is to shut down the miner if the temperature goes too high. I don't recommend anyone to change anything on here. Just leave it like like it is. don't do anything with it. So, and here is the most interesting part on this miner, which is the algorithm settings. As you can see here, this miner with the latest firmware, it can mine both Blake 2B SHA-3, which is the NHS token algorithm, and the Blake 2B, which is the SC algorithm. So you can switch between those two algorithms. Just remember, every time you switch between one algorithm to another, what you have to do is, actually they have the note here, so you just need to change your mining pool, because obviously I'm not gonna be mining the same in the same pool using the same address, a different algorithm with a different token. So you can add both addresses here. So what you can do is you can add a different address here, and then every time you switch your mining algorithm, you just swap the pool. So the one you're going to be using is going to be on the top. All right. So here we go through system. This is for the for the Ethernet cable settings, also for your configuration, for the IP configuration. It's set for DHCP, which is so the miner is gonna be attributed like an IP address from the DHCP, and also for the DNS as well. Also, as you can see here, we have the Wi-Fi settings. This particular miner comes with a Wi-Fi card, so you don't have to use the Ethernet cable. So you can just use your Wi-Fi, and as you can see here, I'm connected to a Wi-Fi network, and basically that's it. Here you can change your password for locking and unlocking your miner. That's the password. And also here we have the firmware update page, where you can use the web interface to upgrade your miner's firmware. So basically, some of the HS box, the old, they come from factory with the old firmware, which doesn't have the ability to mine two different algorithms, as we saw earlier. So what you can do is, if you have that problem, if your miner you cannot choose between the two algorithms, so what you can do is go to GOLDSHELL website, official website, and download the latest firmware for your HS box, and then just use the web interface to do the firmware upgrade. Down here we have the restart the miner, reset to default settings. So basically that's it. I mean, very simple, very easy to use, and we're gonna go through the mining pool. So I'm still mining at pooling.me. As you can see here, the hash rate, the real-time hash rate is at 263, which is a little bit higher than the what it shows on the miner interface, but that's fine, because on the pool it's gonna go up and down. But what's important here, we're just gonna watch this 24 hours average hash rate. At the moment it's at 12.21 gigahash per second, but this is gonna go up as the time goes on. Here we have the earning. So for 1 hour and a half we have 0.2658 HNS coin, and then we're gonna check this earning tomorrow, and we're gonna see the 24 hours earning and our hash rate earning and everything else. So we're gonna let this miner run for 24 hours. The first 24 hours, where we're gonna use is, we're gonna use the NHS algorithm, and then after that we're gonna switch to the SC like to B algorithm, and we're gonna do the same thing, mine for 24 hours and compare the earning from both tokens and see which one is more profitable to mine at the moment. Okay, guys, so we're gonna leave this running for 24 hours, and we'll be back after that with another video to show you the final result for the average hash rate as well as the earning. Okay, we're back here with a short update. So as you can see, guys, we've been running this miner for 22 hours and 37 minutes. You might be wondering why it's 22 hours and not 24. But what happened is yesterday after I recorded my first video, you can see that on the mining pool. You can see here the graph. I had some issues with the Wi-Fi. I think the Wi-Fi coverage signal wasn't good enough. So what I had to do is I had to switch to the Ethernet cable, which is more stable. So during that time, the miner was off. So if I remember exactly, I watched yesterday's video. So the miner was running for 1 hour and a half, and if we combine that with 22 hours and a half, that's gonna give us our 24 hours test. The average hash rate was very consistent here. As you can see here on the graph, something happened here. So the hash rate went down for just a brief moment and went back again. Might be due to the internet or to the pool itself, so I have no idea. But as you can see here on the pool, that doesn't show up here because it was really a brief moment. So the hash rate was very consistent actually on the pool, and if we check our average hash rate for 24 hours, it was around 221. And if we add whatever we did yesterday on that 1 hour and a half, which was 12 point something, that's gonna give us around 334, which is very close to the manufacturer's specifics. So this miner is rated at 335 gigahertz per second, and that gives us almost the same, the exact same number. As you can see here, it's just 1 to 230. Okay, so we have our average hash rate for the 24 hours, and also we have the earning for the 24 hours. So if you combine yesterday's and today's earning, that's gonna give us around 5.39. So that's roughly 5.4. If we convert that according to today's market price, is gonna give us something. Today's market price is 0.3168. So 0.368 times the 5.4 points we earned. That's almost $2. So $2 in 24 hours, not including the electricity consumption. So if we deduct that, which is this miner is rated at 230 watts per hour. So depends on the electricity cost in your area. That's gonna be less than $1. So yes, these token at the moment the price is very low, as the whole market is doing right now. But if we look back 3 months ago, this particular token was doing better than this, so it was around $0.52. So that was gonna give you even more. And if you believe in the Handshake token program and the coin itself, the project itself. So you can just hold your coins and wait for the price to go up. Then after that you can exchange it. But at the moment, we you if you're gonna sell your whatever your mine is, not mining with this HS box is not worth it. You're not gonna lose money, but you're not gonna make money either. But this is a very small miner, so it's very efficient and it's very friendly, so you can put it anywhere at home, and is not gonna be drawing any power. And as you can see, or actually as you can hear, I'm running the miner just next to me in the background, and you cannot even notice like the noise. It's a very similar to just a desktop running next to you, so it's very quiet. Okay, so we have the results for our NHS token. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch to the other algorithm, and we're gonna be mining the SC token. As you can see here, I already prepared my pool address here, and this is at dxpool.com. So I'm gonna run the miner for another 24 hours and see how much we can earn using mining the SC token, and we're gonna compare that to the HNS token, and we'll see which token is better to mine using this HS box.